just really, really get closer to God. And I really feel like before I can do all of that I just said, like, I really need to sit back and think about why my relationship with God is the way that it is. Speaking of that, y'all, I gotta tell y'all about the time that I had ran away from home the first time. My mom's like, oh, well, you know, God, like, he was telling me that you were going to have a early, that your baby's going to come early and that you're going to have a complicated birth. And it just made me like y'all, like, I don't know, but it really made me look at God and be like, wait, what the hell? Like, you told my mom that? Like, come on now, like, what? And for me to just really just sit back and just think, you know, like, what went wrong and what happened, I feel like that is a start. I feel like that's a start of me saying, okay, look, this is a problem. I know where it started, and now I need to fix it. And there's no more excuses right after I know where the problem came from and I need to fix it. There's no excuse now because I know. Okay, you guys, so this is just like a mini little video. This is gonna go for Vlogmas Day 5. So lately I have been trying to fix, mend, make it stronger, you know what I'm saying? Like, just really, really get closer to God. And I really feel like before I can do all of that I just said, like, I really need to sit back and think about why my relationship with God is the way that it is. And I've came up with trusting God. Like, y'all know I don't have like my dad and stuff like that really, but like, my dad would just always say that he's going to do something and then wouldn't do it. Like, we would get our hopes up, you know what I'm saying? Like, really get our hopes up, y'all. We would get dressed, never come, never show, like, none of that stuff. So I really have a hard time just putting all of my trust into someone. Like, really, my scarf, but like, really just being like, okay, God, like, I trust you, because they say, you know, like, you are supposed to have faith in God like a child. I think that's the quote. I think so. I don't know. But pretty much what that means is our faith is pretty much supposed to be like a child's faith. Because, y'all, like, kids have so much faith. Like, kids trust you. Like, if I was to tell my son, hey, look, I'm gonna get you a candy bar, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's gonna know that I'm gonna get him the candy bar. Like, he's gonna fully trust me, you know? Like, kids just have faith. They have imagination. Like, I'm trying to put it in words. I'm probably losing some of y'all, but those that get it. Those that don't, I'm sorry. Like, I don't know how I should explain it to you. You feel me? But yeah, so you are supposed to have faith like a child. You know what I'm saying? Like, a kid looks at their parent like, you're just like this superhero. Like, I love you. Like, whenever they see you, they're running into your arms, they're laughing, they're smiling. Like, your child trusts you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying all of that to really say, like, wow, like, I really have a problem with trusting God. Like, even though God has helped me, brought me out of some crazy traumatic, y'all. When I tell you crazy traumatic stuff, I don't even want to get into it too much because I don't really want to talk about that on my channel. I mean, I might probably, 5, 6, 7 years maybe. I don't know. I don't know. But all I'm gonna say, y'all, is that God has really helped me through so much stuff. So much stuff. And I just have so much love and grace in my heart for that, because y'all, there were times like I could have died, y'all, like I wouldn't even be here right now. And like I know that a lot of people say that, but like I'm really saying that. Like I just had like some traumatic experiences happen in my life and stuff. So I know that God is real, of course, but just fully just trusting him and just being like, okay, God, I trust you with this, like I have a hard time with trusting God, like with just giving all of my trust to. Like I really, really do. And come to think about it, the first person that was supposed to guide me in life, just be there as a father, you know what I'm saying, wasn't, and just lied, and still does. Like I just don't get it, y'all. It still does, to where I feel like that kind of has me to where like, whoa, God, okay, like can I trust you with this? Like I don't know if I can trust you with this. Like, oh my gosh, like but it's just like I want to start to trust God. And I really feel like me sitting back and really thinking and being like, okay, well, my relationship with God is not how I want it to be. Y'all, people keep calling my phone. Oh my gosh. Okay, where was I? See, y'all, I don't even know where the hell I was. Okay, but yeah, like really just sit back and be like, okay, so like where did my relationship with God really go wrong at? Like, why do I trust him as much? You know what I'm saying? And for me to just really just sit back and just think, you know, like what went wrong and what happened, I feel like that is a start. I feel like that's a start of me saying, okay, look, this is a problem. I know where it started, and now I need to fix it. And there's no more excuses right after I know where the problem came from and I need to fix it. There's no excuse now because I know. But yeah, guys, okay, so another thing on why I kind of look at God like, wait, huh? What? Is because, y'all, growing up, my mom, she would always say, when I say always, I mean always, be like, oh, well, you know, God said for you to give me this money. Oh, well, God said for you to do this for me and do this for me and do this. Like, it was just always for her. You know what I'm saying? To where that's a reason why I had left home a lot. Like, y'all, like when I tell y'all I was always leaving home, but I always had a place to stay when I left home. Like, I wasn't just packing up my stuff and just leaving and then just being on the street like, dang, like I don't got nowhere to go. Like, I always had a place to go when I left home, and I made sure of that. Speaking of that, y'all, I gotta tell y'all about the time that I had ran away from home the first time. That was wild. I was bold as fuck to do that shit too. I did not give a fuck. Oh my God, I'm cussing. I'm sorry. See, y'all, and I was talking about God. God, forgive me, please. But she would just always just say, oh, well, you know, God, he said to do this, do that, and do this, and do that. I remember, y'all, I was working, and I had, like, a whole check, y'all. And she was like, oh, well, God, he said, that I need your help with this bill and this bill and and y'all, when I tell y'all I was giving my mom full checks. Here you go, mom. Bam, 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 bam. You know what I'm saying? Cause like as a kid, you know what I'm like, as a kid, it's just like, okay, like I trust my mom. I believe my mom, But as I started to get older, it was like, wait, like God's telling you to, for like you telling me that God's telling you to tell me to give you my full check and for me to pay for a bam, 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 bam. Like God's really saying that, or like, are you just saying that shit? I'm sorry, I'm cussing. But as I got older, y'all, I started to think like that. And I feel like that's also why our relationship is a little rocky, but I'm not going to go into that. But all I'm going to say is I also feel like that's what made me look at God and be like, so you telling my mom I got to give her my full checks. You telling my mom I got to do da-da-da-da, to where, y'all, sometimes I couldn't even afford, okay, like, to where my phone was off. Like, y'all, I was just always helping my mom. And I feel like that's why, I don't know. It's a lot with that. I'm not really gonna go into that too much. But yeah. So now that I know why my relationship with God isn't where I want it to be at and stuff like that, and I'm not trying to put the blame on my parents for why my relationship with God is so messed up, but they kind of played a big role in that. Like, they really kind of did. So, but now that I know where the issues came from and stuff like that, now I know that where I need to fix it at and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And that is the first step to making a relationship better. Like, you really gotta, like, sit back and think and be like, wait, hold up, I got a hard time trusting people. I have a hard time doing this. Sometimes I look at God like with a side eye, like, wait, like, you was telling my mom to do all that, like. And then on top of that, y'all, my mom would, like, right before I had my son, I want to say with, like, the month that he was supposed to be born, which is in June. He was supposed to be born June 24th, but he was born June 29th. My mom's like, oh, well, you know, God, like, he was telling me that you were going to have a early, that your baby's going to come early and that you're going to have a complicated birth. And it just made me like, y'all, like, I don't know, but it really made me look at God and be like, wait, what the hell? Like, you told my mom that? Like, come on now, like, what? And in reality, my son didn't even come early. He came on the 29th. I had a smooth birth. I didn't tear. I barely was bleeding. I was up walking around the next day. The nurses was like, yo, she looked like she didn't even have a baby. Like, she just had a whole baby and she up walking around and doing this and doing that. So, y'all, I don't know. But all I know is that I'm about to fix my relationship with God. And yeah, I know where the problem started and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm about to go up in the crib because it is 4:33. And yeah, y'all, this is a Vlogmas video, just like a little chit chat. I'm definitely finna have some more videos like this talking about God and stuff like that. But just remember that you're with a bag of chips and whatever else you want to put on the side, not whatever else anybody else want to put on the side. Okay? And yeah, I'm out. But just know that God loves you. It's never too late to want to fix any type of relationship. It's never too late. Like, life is too short. Just start, you know what I'm saying? Of course I want to fix my relationship with my mom as well, but I don't know. I'm just always fixing stuff. So right now I'm just taking a step back, focusing on me, my son, and yeah, that's it. Excuse me. Do I want to fix a relationship with my dad? Yeah, I would like for it to be better, but it was always the same. So I care, but I don't really think that I care anymore because, like, I'm grown now. I'm 27. Like, what do I really need you for anymore? Like, you wasn't even there in the beginning. Let me stop because, y'all, I can ramble. Okay? One thing about me, I can't freaking ramble. But, yeah, y'all, that's it. Bye.